Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government restates commitment to improve safety in driving standards. Federal government lists power 12 others as critical infrastructure. On the foreign scene, Hezbollah launches rockets at Israel as Israel attacks southern Lebanon. And in sport, World Table Tennis Tournament finds Nigeria's Quadri Aruno for missing 2 games. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to improve safety and ensure it is prioritized by the professional drivers operating within the metropolis through effective driver education. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi stated this while speaking at the 2024 Driving School Instructors and Operators Train the Trainer workshop held at STO Resource Center, CBD, Alausa, Ikeja. Oshiemi underscored the vital role of driver education in achieving the United Nations Global Plan for the Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021 to 2030, aimed at cutting road traffic deaths and injuries by 50% in 2030. He revealed that the state government is advocating for the inclusion of driver education into school curricula as it will significantly reduce global road accidents and create a safer driving environment. Earlier, General Manager of the Lagos State Drivers Institute, Lasdri Afusat Tiamiu, said this year's theme, the role of driver education in road safety and economic development in the 21st century, was strategically planned in line with the State Development Plan, which highlights safety as a booster of economic development. General Manager of the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Agency, LNSA, Ifalade Oyeko, has reassured that safety and security agencies in the state will continue to work in tandem towards the security of lives and property. Oyeko gave the assurance while speaking at Batch 9 of the 2024 mandatory training for safety and security agencies in the state at the Lagos State Law Enforcement Training Institute, LETI. He said the visit to LETI is to encourage the officers and appreciate the willingness of the government to organize the program aimed at equipping the law enforcement officers in the state with the required knowledge and update them on the use of new law enforcement technologies. The Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative, PCNGI, has launched 9 additional conversion centers to the 55 existing conversion centers in Oyo and Ogun State. The launch of these 9 CNG conversion centers in Oyo and Ogun States put the total number of states with conversion centers at 7. Speaking at the event in Ibadan, Oyo State, the Chief Executive Officer and Program Director, Michael Oluwagbemi, said the initiative is designed to mitigate the impact of fuel subsidy removal and promote a safer, cleaner, and more reliable transportation future for Nigeria. He stated that the initiative aims to fulfill one of the key objectives of the President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, which emphasizes the importance of Nigeria's fully embracing the initiative. In Abeokuta, Ogun State, Oluwagbemi commended the state for being a pioneer in adopting the CNG for transportation. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, says work is ongoing on the metering of crude oil pipelines across the country. This is coming as the country currently grapples with the issue of oil theft, causing substantial adverse impacts on economic growth, business opportunities, and the profit margin of oil companies. NUPRC spokesperson Olaide Shonola stated that the agency remains committed to ensuring the metering process is fully implemented. Shonola added that a progress report would be released soon. It will be recalled that the Federal Executive Council on July 18 announced the award of a $21 million contract for the metering of 187 crude oil flow stations in Nigeria. Some former Nigerian ambassadors have expressed opinions that the new upward review of the fees for Nigerian passports will not reduce the Japa syndrome, but rather worsen the hardship afflicting the people. Former ambassador to the Philippines, Yemi Farombi, explained that although the increment might be necessary given the upsurge in inflation rate, the move would only worsen the hardship in the country. Also speaking, a former Nigeria consul to Cameroon, Rashid Akikole, noted that there are important issues the government should concentrate on rather than increasing the passport fees, as more people are currently suffering from insecurity and the high inflation rate affecting prices of items. It's a recall that the Nigeria Immigration Service recently announced that 100% price increment for the passport would begin on September 1 to ensure the quality and integrity of the Nigerian standard passport system. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has designated infrastructure in 13 key sectors as critical national infrastructure that must not be in any way tampered with. These sectors include power and energy, water, information, communications and science and technology, banking, finance and insurance, health, public administration, education, defense and security, transport, food and agriculture, emergency services, industrial and manufacturing and mines, and steel. It also listed the grid substation, transmission base, Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, the bank verification number, and the National Identification Number databases as critical services infrastructure. This is contained in the Designation and Protection of Critical National Information Infrastructure Order 2024, an official gazette recently signed by President Bola Tinubu. The designation means that anyone who attacks any infrastructure listed in the Gazette commits an offense and is liable to prosecution. The National Agency for the Council of AIDS, NACA, has urged the public to take preventive measures against the rising threat of monkeypox in line with its commitment to the health and safety of Nigerians, particularly those living with HIV. Director General of NACA, Temitope Ilori, said this in a statement signed by the agency's head of public relations and protocol, Toyin Adiribigbe. Ilori emphasized the heightened risk faced by people living with HIV, stating that while anyone can contract monkeypox, individuals with compromised immune systems, such as those living with HIV, may experience more severe symptoms. She said these individuals must take extra precautions to protect themselves. The Director General noted that NACA is actively monitoring the situation authorities to ensure that adequate resources and information are available. Bori advised the public to remain vigilant and informed, underscoring the importance of early detection and treatment. Hezbollah says it has completed the first phase of a retaliatory attack on Israel with a large number of missiles in response to the killing of Commander Fuad Shukr at the end of July. The Lebanese group said in a statement on Sunday that it fired more than 320 Katyusha rockets at 11 Israeli military bases and barracks, including the Meron base and 4 sites in the occupied Golan Heights. The response was a hotly anticipated one. The result was a hotly anticipated one, weeks in the making, against Israel's targeted killings of senior commanders of Hezbollah and Hamas, mounting concern of regional escalation. Hezbollah said it targeted military bases to facilitate the passage of drones towards their desired targets deep inside Israel, and the drones have passed as planned. This comes as Israel launched a series of intense air raids on southern Lebanon early on Sunday in what it said was a preemptive attack launched when Hezbollah's preparation to attack northern Israel was detected. Now, sports. The World Table Tennis Tournament (WTT) has fined Nigeria's Quadri Aruna $5,000 for missing two WTT tournaments. He failed to participate in the World Team Championships in February this year and the WTT Champions event in March, citing diarrhea and club commitment. Aruna argued that he informed WTT well in advance of his non-availability for the World Cup and World Champions Tour. The four-time Olympian, who has approached the ITTF tribunal after being fined by WTT, said he could approach the Court of Arbitration for Sport if he does not get justice from the ITTF tribunal. That is our news at 10. Just before we go, slow down at junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500 hectares rice farm technology intervention project? Get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, share the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to improve safety and ensure it is prioritized by the professional drivers operating within the metropolis through effective driver education. The federal government has designated infrastructure in 13 key sectors as critical national infrastructure that must not be in any way tampered with. Also told you that Hezbollah has completed the first phase of a retaliatory attack on Israel with a large number of missiles in response to the killing of Commander Fuad Shukr at the end of July. This comes as Israel launched a series of intense air raids on southern Lebanon early on Sunday into what it said was a preemptive attack launched when Hezbollah's preparation to attack northern Israel was detected. And in sport, the World Table Tennis Tournament (WTT) has fined Nigeria's Quadri Aruna $5,000 for missing two WTT tournaments. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Adewale Oloporoku. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.